They don't show you this part on the map. On paper, a portage is just a dashed line connecting one beautiful lake to the next. But out here, in the thick of it, it's a vertical wall of granite, roots, and relentless Ontario mud. This is part 3 of my solo journey through Algonquin Park. And today, the park decided to skip the warm-up. Every single step required total focus. When you're out here by yourself, a misstep just isn't an inconvenience. It's a game changer. The weight of the gear, the canoe overhead, catching the wind. It forces you to find a rhythm. You stop looking at how far the top is, and you just look at the next 6 inches in front of your boots. They say the hardest portages lead to the best waters. The places where the crowds thin out, the noise of the world completely fades, and it's just you and the wilderness. I know the glass calm water and the perfect campsite are waiting for me on the other side of this ridge. But first, I've got to earn it. We made it to the end of those portages. Oh, Lord, Tundran. I am praising Jesus' name right now because I have no idea how I ever would have made it through today if it weren't for the good man upstairs. But anyways, we are done. Thank goodness. 2.0. She's got. I think she might go back to being to have a new name of Scratches. After this trip, my arms are just. My hands, I don't even know. My shoulder, surprisingly enough, doesn't feel terrible. But like my legs, my calves, oh my goodness. I should have practiced mountaineering before coming out here. If you can practice mountaineering. I don't know. Because like, look at that. Are you looking at that? Are you seeing that? We came down from that. But every single portage today was... Yep. And then back down. And then back up. And then back down. And then back up. And then back down. It was like I was on a roller coaster. Only in portage is. With heavy packs and there was no spinnies or cotton candy or funnel cakes or any of that fun stuff. Anyways. I'm dying of thirst. Gonna get in the boat. Find camp. I'm just sitting here. Absolutely spent. I didn't even make dinner. I smashed some trail mix, a bunch of water. I've already drank like 1.5 liters of water just since the water was ready to be drank. And then here I set up my filters so that I was able to drink some water. But holy smokes, let me tell you, what a day. I am absolutely bushed. I just moved my tent like 8 times. That's a lie. I did it. Moved my tent 3 times. And I'm not even making dinner. I already hauled my food barrel. I already did my barrel stuff, so I'm going to bed. I am so beat. However, I wanted to share this wicked campsite that I got. I didn't even get the DJI out to record anything. I was like too tired. I'm gonna throw it in my phone or in my tent, and I keep thinking it's gonna rain. And the Zolio did say that there was a chance of rain, so we'll see. Maybe I got a little bit of sun today. I heard it was gorgeous today. I didn't enjoy any of it, as in like sitting in the boat fishing or at camp and enjoying all that nice weather. I was portaging all day. Yay. I'm tired. Very, very tired. I was kind of hungry. Not anymore. I'm gonna have a good breakfast tomorrow, though. We've got a good breakfast on the menu, which kind of, the fact that I skipped dinner weighs on me a little bit because I had a wicked dinner planned for tonight, but that just means I get to have it tomorrow night. But I also had a wicked dinner planned for tomorrow night, so anyways, hopefully weather stays true and we can get out and fish a little bit tomorrow. I barely recorded today. I think I recorded a little bit of the second portage. I don't think I recorded any of the third portage. And in the end part, it is raining. I knew it was going to rain. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a great big storm cloud. I don't know if you can see that storm cloud right there, but I knew there was a storm rolling in here. I could feel it. So that means this girl is going in the tent. Hopefully we will have a better day tomorrow. And it was a good day. It was just strenuous. It was the most physical work that I've done in the past, we'll say, year. But it's starting to rain, so I'm going in the tent. Good morning, everybody. Wow, I had an amazing sleep last night. Pretty peaceful morning here right now. This second. It's not sunny, but that's okay. It's a little bit like misty-ish. Allegedly it's gonna rain at 9 in the morning, which I think is past 9 now, but I got up at 7:30 this morning. Got a weather report on the Zolio. Saw it was supposed to rain at 9. Beelined it out of the tent. Grabbed as much stuff as I could out of the tent so I didn't have to go back. Put my tarp up. Anyways, we had a wicked thunderstorm last night. Absolutely wicked. It is, or was, hands down the biggest thunderstorm that I can recall. In, I want to say years, definitely camping. I have never experienced a thunderstorm like I did last night. Obviously I got a little bit of footage, tried to from in the tent, but it was just, the tent was blowing all over the place. The rain was a coming. Oh my Lord, tundering, and it thundered. Happy to survive. Happy to report that the new tent, not a lick of water in it. Not that I really anticipated there being a lick of water in it, but tent, perfect. Survived the thunderstorm, perfect. Got a wash this morning, perfect. Changed my shirt this morning, perfect. Now we're going to get some breakfast. Got a tarp up in case it does rain. I'm anticipating it, but who knows? Zolio's only like 10% right, 1% of the time. We're going to make some breakfast. Got a good breakfast, a brewing, or planned anyways. We're doing scrambled egg wraps. You know, learning experience. It's my first time using the eggs. That's first time I've ever used those. First time I've ever tried dehydrating like vegetables, mushrooms, spinach, onions at home. So it was a learning curve. Put too much water in the veggies. But that's alright. Hot sauce. For the final touch on it, real maple syrup. Just a smidgen of it. Nailed it on the coffee this morning. You can't go wrong with that. And we got some spinach, mushrooms, actual vegetable. After a great breakfast, I enjoyed my rest day. I read, I journaled, keeping an eye on the weather. I was glad I put the tarp up. It was raining, sunny. Rainy, sunny. The skies got so dark, sunshine would break through, get dark again. It was a wonderful day relaxing, thinking of my adventure so far, how the portages turned out to be more than I thought they would, and thinking of what was to come. Right on the menu tonight is chicken chili wraps with some pine needles. Yummy. All right. We rehydrated the chicken chili that I made at home. Oh, and a dark hot chocolate, courtesy of my dad. This is a messy dinner. However, it's also a really good one. So, pretty jazzed for it. Have had it before. There's usually always leftovers that I just eat right out the pot too, so. Green onions. Oh. You know it. Hot sauce. Yes, sir. Whoa. Bye-bye, lid. Gosh, I love these tables. Thank you, Candace and Wes. Wes and his lady gifted me this table. I think 2 summers ago. Pretty sure it was 2 summers ago. Gifted me these tables and they're fabulous. All right. Ooh. I'm going to enjoy these. Bug report for May 18th, 2006. They're here and they're everywhere. I literally just turned the thermostat off and now I am being swarmed by bugs. Swarmed. I turned it off because smarten up. What on earth are you doing? Get your life together, Ashley. Whatever. I don't even know what's going on here. Maybe we should have just left it. It's the end of the day. End of day 4. Bugs are here. I was looking at the clock. I was getting everything ready to get in the tent. Call it a day. Hike the barrel off. Got the stuff under the boat. I just got to flip it over. And I just happened to look at the clock. It was 7:38. And that got me thinking about how, you know, anybody who knows me knows that when dark time comes, I wake up. I am a night person. And in city life, perhaps because it's quiet and perhaps because there's not a lot of people around. And that's the way it is up here, out here, is that there's obviously not a lot of people around and it's quiet. But here I am, 7:30. Never in my wildest dream. The only time I go to bed early or wake up before 10 is when I'm out here. I don't know why. Just totally different aspect of life out here. And you're tired at the end of the day. I don't really get the opportunity to go to bed earlier because I work till 10:15, but I'm always been a night person. But out here, I'm lucky if I make it till 9 o'clock most nights. It's still light out when I go to sleep, when I fall asleep out here. But then I also wake up at like 7:30, which is unheard of. If you asked me at home to wake up at 7:30, good Lord, that is 0% going to happen. Zero. Guarantee it. I will hit snooze. I would probably try, maybe. And then I would hit snooze and hit snooze and hit snooze. And or I'd just be miserable. I'm not a morning person. I don't know that I am out here. There's nobody around to give me feedback on that one, but I don't know. I'm just not a morning person at home. But yet here I am ready to go to bed. And I just thought I'd say goodnight. It was a great rest day. Back in action tomorrow. Starting off with, I do believe it's a 190 meter portage or 120, I don't know, 100 and something meter portage. And then down a windy, twisty, wiggly, twiggly river. And then a 390 meter portage, a little bit more windy, twisty river, and then we'll be on our lake. So fingers crossed, and we'll be up bright and early. Oatmeal or no meal, as good old Jim Baird would say. Love that guy and his wife, man. Totally wicked people. Jim Baird Adventurer. JB Adventurer. He's on YouTube. I'll link him down below. And his wife, Tari Baird. Tari goes outside. Paddle like a girl. I'll also tag them down in the comments. They're amazing people. Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, oatmeal or no meal in the morning, coffee, pack up, hit the open lake. Catch you then.
Good morning. I had an amazing sleep last night. Oh my goodness, I slept straight from like 9:30 to it's like 6:30 this morning. Great sleep. It was windy though. We're gonna get up. We are going to make some coffee, oatmeal or no meal, and pack all of this up and get on a paddling. What a look I'm rocking this morning. Heck yeah. I have had this song Body Language. It's a body language. It's a body, it's a body language. That could work.
All right, we are on the water. Day 5. Day 5, guys. Bye, campsite. You were pretty decent. Not fixing to complain. Today we have a tailwind for the first little bit, but it's misting. So, it's misting. Go first today. Got my rain jacket on. Columbia is amazing. Absolutely love it. Columbia Omnitech. If you're looking for rain gear, highly recommend it. And you should go check them out. And now we're gonna paddle. All right. She's a wee bit rainy. Actually, it's just really mostly. It's really mostly just misting out right now. But got my rain gear on. We're good. It'll actually keep me roasty and toasty too. I'm gonna get to paddling because, well, this wind picked up and she's not like choppy, but like we're definitely rocking. And the port that we're headed to is right over in that direction. So we made it to the portage and I'm walking along. We already did the first load, but I'm walking along. Ooh, almost fell too. And we found trail booty. Wherever, there we go. Trail booty, check that out. Trail booty. Whoever left this almond peanut coconut, almond peanut coconut protein bar on the trail. This girl, I mean, it is fully sealed. It's questionable whether I'm gonna eat it, but there's also a pretty good chance that I'm gonna. Anyway, because it is fully sealed and it's good until September 26th or September 12th, 2026. So it's not stale. But I also not gonna leave food on a trail for the birds to come and get. So this is gonna go in my pocket. And you know, if I catch the Bieber fever and or the runs and or die from eating strange random protein bars that were dropped on it, if I die, it was a good life. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna go do the other loads and get our day going. After yesterday's rest day, feels good to get the old legs moving again and just moving again, period, actually. So, and this portage is pretty straightforward. Couple up and downs, but not really big ones. The crazy part is that it is absolutely just blasting wind on this side, perfectly calm and sunny on the other side. I mean, we do go up in elevation. Maybe that has something to do with it. I have no idea. I don't really know that much about elevation or how wind works, but maybe we're in a gully. That's why it's... Anyways, who knows? If you know, let me know in the comments down below what the reason for that is. 120 meters from there, up a little bit, and then next one, smooth as butter. Anyways, we're gonna haul patches over. Then we're done. See what I mean? We just made it here. Had to ditch the jacket. I mean, it's not raining anymore anyways, so. But this side, sunny and amazing. Over there, just whipping wind. I'm really enjoying this little river section. Don't get me wrong, I like the big lakes, but this little intimate river section is very cool. I just came across 2 white-tailed deer. And I just finished saying, I feel like if I'm going to see wildlife, this is where I'm going to see it. And then I looked up and first I wasn't sure if it was a coyote or a wolf. But then when I got closer, I could tell it was a white-tailed deer. And then there ended up being 2 of them. And yeah, this little river section is actually really, really cool. There's some current here. I went over to Beaver Dam. I'm actually right side of the wind. Put my jacket away, wind. I'm actually really enjoying this little river section here. It's got some current. I'm glad I'm going down river as opposed to up river. I'm really enjoying this section. If the wind wasn't up here, it would be literally a lot nicer. But I also figure it's a good time to hone my paddling, my strokes. So, fun, except that now I gotta pee and I don't really see a spot to pee. But it's not exactly warm outside. When the sun comes out, it's actually quite nice, but when there's no sun, it's the warmest of day out here. So, whew. Got to adjust. There we go. I feel like that's better. So, we just made it with our second load to the put-in. How beautiful is that? Darn near perfect. Walking on this trail, I've seen some bear poop or wolf poop. I don't know which one. No moose poop on this portage. 405 meter portage. Not 390 that it has marked on my map. But either way, doesn't really matter. We're getting her done. I was going to spray with bug spray. Yeah, never mind. All right. So, one of the things I thought I'd point out, obviously in Algonquin Park, you want to bring bear protection. They recommend bear spray. I still bring and have on me all the time my bear banger. First line of defense. Second line is bear spray. Now this is something that I actually learned from Jim Baird. I talk about the guy a lot, but I've learned a lot from watching his shows and heard his episodes, his YouTube channel, and Tori Baird. One of the things is that you typically will lose this clip on it, which keeps the depressor extended so it's not spraying out. If you turn it this way, it's less likely to fall out, because if it's that way and you're walking on a portage, all the motion is here, so you might clip a branch and it'll clip it off, pop it off, and then you won't have it anymore. So if you walk and you put it this way facing forward, then it's just pushing it on. There's your helpful tip on bear spray and portaging with bear spray. Thanks to Jim Baird. Great guy. Check out his channel after you finish watching this video. But this portage makes the other ones, this one is a piece of cake in comparison to the ones from the other day. But that's beside the point, because I just need to stop complaining about them, because at the end of the day, they're not nearly half as bad as the ones I have coming up in July either. So glad I'm getting them done now. They seem a little bit easier, but maybe I just got all that dust off of me, and now we're back to knowing how to portage. So there's that, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, we're going with our fourth and final load. Just to, you know, take it easy on the old shoulder. But this portage was a dream, actually. And right beside this little falls, it's actually more like a rapid, just a little bit of a drop. But it's actually pretty cool. Definitely could lose this sweater too. Absolutely. I mean, when the wind's not blowing, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. But then that wind picks up and it is a cold wind. So, it's not exactly the funnest. Neither is navigating this. And the bugs are out. And my bug spray's on the other side. Holy cow. That was not fun. I think that's actually the second time I've done that. We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it, boys and girls, ladies and germs. You know what that means? We are portage free for the next 3 days. And that there's only one more portage, period, left on this trip. Which is crazy. Kind of sad too, actually, but I'm happy they're done. We're gonna load up because the bugs are out like crazy.